Yeah. It's a celebration today. It is a celebration because we are celebrating the 54th birthday of Big Blood Beard Jedi. So I need everybody to get your glasses up and take a drink with us and salute the 54-year-old Beard Jedi. Happy birthday, you son of a bitch.
Hey, Moses told me to tell you he want his hair back. What's going on, my brother? Happy birthday, young Cascade in the building. Salute to you, sir. Happy continuation of a finalization of a year around the sun. Son, now it's all for you. That's all I got.
see. Another day, Cadillac decides to saphirize me once again, satellite my name, it's destroyed me. I can't just live. So it's your man Beard Jedi, aka the Black Alice P. Keaton, aka Shupak Shakur, aka the Boss Kick Ross, aka Albert Shoehost, aka Iron Knight Tyson, aka Deacon Discount, aka the Undercost Boss, aka Young Cascade.
Aha.
Baby, I'm old Cascade today, baby. Martin Luther King, Black Sock Gang, the Sneakerlizer, the Black John Wick, and the AKA that matters the most.
Bloody birthday.
What'd you say?
Bloody birthday.
All right, I got to change the background. You motherfuckers here. I see this is highly disrespectful right now. Y'all gonna mess around and get me killed in here. Let me change the color. What can we do? Can we do this?
Don't be like that, Samson.
Can we do this? Can we do this? I refuse to be satirized.
Is that Killer Pink?
Oh shit! Fuck it. If y'all can disrespect me, y'all can disrespect this red baby. Jack Swagless. This is Talkin Kicks. This is season 12. This is episode 2 up in here, and we are here with the mighty Kick Talker. Let me jump right into this because last week we was long-winded. I'm gonna jump right into the roll call. Let's get this shit cracking. I'm gonna say in advance, happy birthday, because if I do this for all the people who love and fuck with the show, we'll be here all day. So I'm gonna say in advance, thank you for the happy birthday wishes if they come, and if they're not, I'm not looking for them. I'm just trying to get through the list so we can actually get to the show. This is episode 2. You know what I'm talking about? So paychecks, double X, Wakanda up in this thing. What's going on, family? I see RTS 501 up in here with us with the yeah. We appreciate you, bro. What's going on? Jamie White's up in here now. I had my birthday yesterday. I was chilling. Thought I'd be indiscreet and move through the streets incognito. And I looked up in the sky. I saw a helicopter with some shoes hanging out the back. It was Jamie White and some off-whites in a helicopter saying happy birthday to Beard. Jamie White, wasn't you? I seen it. Thank you. Appreciate you. I see Bootsy Baby up in here, OG. She said we early.
Well, baby, we did it because it's my man's birthday, and we got to represent on his bloody birthday. Yeah, baby.
Did y'all see OG actually had a picture with Bootsy?
Yes.
I just want y'all to know that OG stalked Bootsy for that picture. OG, tell me it's not true.
Oh, for real. I stalked in the line for an hour. But what was amazing to me, that was probably 2013, 14. And Bootsy's at least 15 years older than me.
Woo!
At least.
So Bootsy's social security number is 3.
Yeah. He laid down a 2-hour set, never left the stage, played his hits, played some Parliament Funkadelic stuff because Bernie Worrell was in the set with him, and then stayed after for at least another 90 minutes, shaking people's hands, taking pictures, and me and one of my good partners who's a bass player, we almost got out of the line because we were literally at the ass end of the line, and I did, it's like I know, he's gonna be out, and he wasn't, man. And even though we were like amongst the very last people, he still sat around like he wanted to talk for 15 to 20 minutes.
That's dope.
It's mad respect, man. That brother he is a musical treasure, no doubt, and just the lineage that his experience crosses is just this, man. It's dope.
Which do you look forward to more once outside opens up? Concerts or movies?
Ooh, concerts.
Yeah. What about you, Caddy? I don't know the Caddy does either. Caddy, you don't do either one, do you?
I do concerts.
Okay.
I'm not a big movie person. I'm not a big going to the movie theater person.
Yeah.
Concerts I do. So I think for me, what I'm looking forward to when shit opens back up, probably would be going to different parks, because I really haven't been to no parks like I want to go to, because that's where everybody tries to go to get their fresh air.
Yeah.
And it's like, you go take a picture and they'd be like, "Oh, you're out here taking pictures? Oh, what are you taking pictures of?" None of your fucking business. Like, so maybe right back to the house.
I think y'all need to understand that that's actually what Caddy is missing. The pictures. He don't give a fuck about outside. He don't give a fuck about parks. He just wants to take some dope ass nigga pictures. That's pretty much it. That's what he just told y'all. Make sure y'all understand that.
That is correct.
Let's see. We got on here. We see the Soulmates. Marcus and Keanu said, "Fussy lunch meat."
I have nothing for fussy lunch meat. Am I supposed to be fussy lunch meat?
No, not at all. It is not a shot. It's not a shot.
Shit was moving.
I have nothing. Hey.
That's how y'all threw him for a curve. We'll get y'all next week.
Yeah, he's just swinging a miss.
I see KB Fresh Kicks up in this thing. What's going on, Cabo, man? Mr. Exclusives up in this thing. We appreciate you for coming back through. Let's see. Hot Dog 18 is up in the building. Champ is here.
Shoe World Order.
And if you see Hot Dog 18, whether he's here or not, you already know what's up to Black Ass African, a.k.a. BAA, a.k.a.
Marvin.
He was a friend of mine.
Hey, man, they did a show Sunday. Make sure y'all check them out, Retro Talk Forum.
Yes, sir.
They they fucking around with our schedules now. They just show up whenever fuck they show up. You know what I'm saying? They come back and be like, "Hey, we back with another season. Be gone for 4 months and come back with a show on your ass." So make sure you follow them, Retro Talk Forum, on Instagram, on YouTube. Check them out. You catching today's show.
I heard they had a very special guest too.
They do?
No, I heard on Sunday they had this past show. They had a very special guest.
Who was it? I missed it.
He's from The Wire. He's Baltimore's own.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, he was right in there.
Mm-hmm. I might have to fuck around and watch. I
was like, wow, they pulled him out of retirement.
That's it's because they're a better show than us. So
yeah. See.
Trust me, put on your bulletproof vest when you watch that one.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I see G4 is up in this thing.
What up, G4?
What's going on, G4? Hide your kids, hide your wives. G4 is in the building, baby. He's taking our spouses. Y'all better watch out for him. There's a bad boy right there. GTC Reels, what's going on, family? Thanks for coming back.
What up?
I see regular mic check 1 2. You know vibrations. What's going on? El Snacko. Mike, I'm not gonna finish with you. It was my birthday. All I got to say is my birthday was yesterday. Cadillac Jackson. Mike didn't give me no cake. Mike didn't give me no cake for my birthday.
I ain't got nothing for that.
I'm supposed to. Oh, so everybody else get cake? I don't get no cake, Mike? That's how you feel? All right, Mike.
I ain't got nothing for that.
Mike's supposed to give me cake.
Super pause.
There ain't no pause. I need cake. Ain't no pause. God damn it. I see V's Kicks up in here, Caddy.
Hello, Terrence.
God damn. V be taking some nice little swaggy ass pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Little light skin pictures, light skin entertainment.
She out here pimping. We got to keep an eye on V's kicks. You know what I'm saying? If she come up with another house, we're gonna have to ask some questions. There's gonna have to be some questions answered.
Listen, V probably takes the best fuckboy pictures I've ever seen.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you ever see V stand? She be standing like, yeah, I'm about to wreck your whole life. I'm fucking toxic, baby.
Wow. Well, V, we need you to respond to the allegations. Are you a fuckboy? This is what that is the allegation that Caddy lobbed at you.
Well,
are you a fuckboy? That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying she's a fuckboy. What I'm saying is the poses and the pictures. You can tell that's toxic. She takes toxic poses. Those be the type of poses that girls be up in your DM like, you look so cute.
I think he still called you a fuckboy. That's what I'm saying. Dre Day Kicks, what's going on, family? Dre Day Kicks up in this thing. We appreciate you coming back. Round 2, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see you return to the show. Dre Day Kicks had on some nice ass Air Max for TK Hump Day Heat. Did you see them? Did you see them? Those was pretty fly.
Air Max Londons?
Those was pretty fly. I like those. I hadn't seen those. Is that denim or is that gray?
It's gray.
It's gray, man. They trying to get me. I saw some Kobe Pro Trolls today. They was gray. I was like, wait a minute. Is the tide turning? Is the tide turning? I didn't pull the trigger on them, but they look nice. They look nice. I'm just saying, I might have to pull the trigger on that. Kamal Williams up in here. Welcome back, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome back to the show. Let's see. I'm looking down the list. I think that is the end of my list. Did y'all see somebody that I missed? I see Absolute Styles. I appreciate you, bro. My bad for missing your name earlier.
I think that was it.
That was it. We do not have a Shadrika sighting today. So Shadrika, when you come in here,
he's still doing that pre-birthday stuff. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't even have my moment. Shadrika said my birthday, my pre-birthday is today. What the fuck? What shit is? It is months away. It's not like the day before. It's like 6 months away. This is my half birthday face ass. I don't appreciate that. Let me live, Shadrika. Damn. So if you're in the show and you like the show, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're in the show and you dislike the show, hit that thumbs down. But we would appreciate it if you would let us know how we could be better. You see, I'm going without the headphones. So this is weird for me. I know y'all like, it ain't no headphones, but you're used to getting I can't hear shit. So this is odd. This is some really weird shit. So if I'm off, it's because I'm older and because I ain't got my headphones on and my hair's cascading in my ears. I'm not used to the cascading in my ears. It's waterfalls. I can't hear y'all over the waterfalls. Ooh, did you see it?
See, E-Money and Kylie Park 81 slid in the building.
E-Money, wig or no wig? What's going on? Kylie Park.
He said present with no hair.
Present with no hair. Okay, we getting that slick back look. Did he shave it though? Because you get that stubble. That shit hurt. Feeling like he about to drop it out. Look, this is what I need you to do, Dre Day Kicks. This is what we're going to do because I know you've been gone for a while. So these are the rules of the show. If you're going to come in and have some jokes, they got to be fresh and they got to be funny. I am 44 years old. Do you know how many times I've heard 8 Ball and MJG? Do better, nigga. Just do better. Okay? God damn, it is too many fat niggas for y'all to keep the same buzz. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Damn.
Wow. The only thing he did do was lean into the camera and say, do better.
I just wanted to do better. Dre Day, you know what I'm saying? He's too good for that, to go for the low-hanging fruit. Damn. You think I go a day without hearing this shit from Cadillac Jackson? Come on, man. You got to at least be funnier than Caddy. You got to at least be funnier than Caddy.
We done did that. Jazzy Faye, we done did all that.
Keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker,
we done did all that.
We done did all that shit.
Yeah, you gonna have to come with some strong shit.
You got me, bro. 44 years old. I done heard a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I done heard a lot of shit. The 8 Ball and MJG. That's that. We got. Where's the Price is Right horn? But I fucked with Dre Day. That's my thing. Right after I gave him a compliment too. That is disrespectful. You know that? I just realized that. I gave him a nice compliment on his shoes, and he came back with the weak joke. That is disrespectful. My fofo, make sure your kids don't grow. Hey, look, regular Mike. Hey, yo, slow down. Slow down, regular Mike. You know what I'm saying? This is a family show. This is a family show. Jesus Christ. Y'all know how we do, man. If you would like to support your brother, make sure y'all check me out, lfthby.com. Use your code TK133. Get a discount. I got a blackout collection coming. Talkin Kicks, they have a blackout collection.
Say that again for the people who wasn't really paying attention. You got a what?
Lift Heavy has a blackout collection coming. That's all I'm gonna show you.
In the season of Blackness.
In the season of Blackness. And TK, Talkin Kicks, may have a blackout collection coming. Now, we doing the shit for us. And we may open it up to y'all if y'all want to get into it. But yeah. We'll see. KB first kicks. Look, don't you try and drive a wedge between me and Dre. My man's, okay? Don't you hype this up. Hype me up. Hype. No, we're not doing that. Dre that's my friend, okay? That's my friend. So yeah, y'all hear more about both of those collections probably next week. So get your wallets ready. You know what I'm talking about? So that's liftheavy.com. Let's get into our TK Hump Day Heat. Let's get into our pickups. And then we got a black business. Then we're going to get into the rundown for the show. Once again, if you're in the show, hit that like button. I see 17 people in here right now. I see 7 likes. I'm going to go ahead and hit the like. So that's 8. OG, did you already hit the like button?
I'm going to do it right now, sir.
Cadillac Jackson. Does your mouth work, motherfucker? Cadillac Jackson.
Right.
Can you hit the like button for my birthday, bro?
No.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna go first. I'm the birthday boy. I'm gonna get it out the way. Today I rocked.
Jumbotron business.
23 on the back.
Trinity.
These are well worn. I got some 45s on ice. It's Concourse, bro. You can't go wrong with Concourse. I could not get a good picture though. I had on the baggy polo joggers, and it looked like there was billowing smoke out the box. So I didn't get it. I got a picture. I was like, I will not sit up here and let myself sacrifice myself. So I didn't post the picture, but I had those Concourse. Chat, let us know what you had on today. Kick Talkers. Let's go to Eeny, Meeny, Mighty Mo. One of these niggas got to go. If you ain't got no shoes, let them know. Kadillac Jackson is the hoe. OG, you go ahead and go.
Wow. That rat will be at your house on Friday.
The don't go no place slides.
Wow. He broke out the 10 Commandment sandals. Oh.
Boy, don't you talk about my high school like that.
Oh, you broke out the ashy heel ones.
Broke out the Ben-Hurs. Jesus.
Hey.
Don't you be self-disguising my high school.
OG, did you oil your heels though?
No, I covered them up with socks.
Okay, all right, I give you that. Some people be going like, damn. You knew your heel looked like that.
You thought you came out here with the grandmama heel, like, y'all better get in this house.
I haven't seen some heels so bad in the store with them sandals on. I was gonna take a picture, but I just felt bad. I was like, I can't even do homie like that.
And they got the nice little downhill slant on them. You know, they're not smooth in the back. They got the last. Hey, they should have long been gone, but they're just so comfortable, and I can't find them anymore. Whatever they put in these, they don't put it in them anymore. And it's just like,
is it going on the inside? Like, is the whole inside smooth at this point now?
No. The inside is where I want to keep it because it still has some kind of little cushy, foamy something. I don't know what it is, but I've looked every time I go, by a 3-stripe place or in the store or anything, and I can't find this type.
Word. Let's see what we got in here in the chat. I saw somebody say something about my background. G4 said, Beard's background looks like he does a self-help show for people that beat off to Public Enemy. I might do that on off days. Look, I got to make some money, G4. Let me live. Sweet potato Tim's a day for paychecks, XX.
Mm-hmm.
That's them part the rich. Cadillac Jackson, what did you rock today, sir?
I did something different today. I I decided to wear some stuff that I haven't worn in a long time out of my collection. So today I broke out the Mellow M7 Advance.
I have never seen that shoe.
That's you.
So this was the shoe Mello wore when he first came to the Knicks and they went to the playoffs. He wore this in the playoffs. I believe this pair is called the Welcome to New York pair. I think there's 144 pairs of this.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Got the exclusives. You're up here with KG Fresh Kids now.
so that's what I wore today.
And that's pair 146 or 147.
I don't even got time. Damn. LeBron watched 15 Air Moabs for Hot Dog. So, Caddy,
Yes, sir.
where would you rank Melo? If you compare Melo and CP3, who had the worst run of Jordan shoes?
CP3.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's easy. That's a
Is it?
Yeah, because with Mello, because CP shoes, the shoes that we all wanted were Jordans, and they were like CP3 exclusives. They weren't a part of his signature line.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Yeah.
when it came to CP shoes, we didn't really want CP shoes. Some people want them to ball it. Mellows, there was a point where you actually kind of wanted a pair of Mellows.
Yeah.
Where you'd be like, oh yeah, I like those Mellows. Oh, I need those 1.5s, or I need those 5.5s.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking
know,
at that.
there was
Everybody said CP3 too easy. And then
Yeah.
they said then Blake's run.
Yeah, you never sat there and said, yo, I really want a pair of those CP11s.
Yeah, that's true. Now the thing about it is pretty bad. CP3 by far, Melo hanging on by a thread, B grades and all.
Listen, you don't even see homeless people wear CP3s. You ever see a homeless person? You'll see homeless people in Jordans. You'll see homeless people in Shotos, Mellows, Bronze, all that. You never see a homeless person in CP3s or Paul Georges.
You said homeless person today, and they tend to run up on me when I'm feeling good. I got the window down. I usually don't have cash on me, so that's not a thing. You got anything? Nah, I ain't got no cash. But he called me today with some sunflower seeds. Now, I didn't think he was gonna take them because he had no teeth, right? He said, "Can you help me with some money?" I said, "Man, I ain't got no cash. The only thing I got here is sunflower seeds. Can I have some?" You ain't got no teeth.
Listen, that's perfect. That's perfect. I can just sit there and fuck with him, man. Come on, let me get
You got to crack the shell at some point.
I ain't got to crack the shell, just like the salt, baby.
The gum has a bone behind it, bro. He good money. What you talking about?
He just squeezing the sunflower seed out like.
He took my sunflower seeds. I felt the way because I had just got into the bag. It was the resealable bag too.
You thought she was getting away. Like, clearly he won't ask for these because he has no teeth. No, baby, I got high cholesterol. I like that salt. Give me that.
I was like, bruh. And then what do you do, right? You don't want to be the nigga giving the homeless some of the shit you got in the car. Where you
you gotta give it over so he can be like, my boy. I appreciate you.
Right, Caddy, when he reached out, he didn't reach out like this. He reached out like this. And this, I got to give you the bag when you reach out like this.
Homeless people never reach out like this. They always reach out like they gonna take the whole thing. Like
the whole goddamn whatever you giving me. Dang.
Yo, I never forget I had a homeless guy come up to me on the train platform, on the Long Island Railroad platform, which you normally never see homeless people at in Queens. So I'm at Jamaica Station. He come up on the platform. Excuse me, brother. I don't mean to bother you. I've been trying to get back to my shelter, and it's been kind of tough. And I was just wondering if you could give me some change so I could get back to my shelter. If you could give me, I think. And now, as I'm pulling out the money, I'll try to reach in my pocket and move the 20 over from the like 5. And I grabbed the 20 by accident, and he saw it. And he said, I think $20 should cover it for me to get back. And I was like, nah, you not. I was like, this is gas money, bro. I gave him the 5, and he was like, appreciate it. I was like, are you acting stank towards the $5 bill that's gonna get you back? You get mad at me, nigga?
If you want to see somebody homeless get mad, cut them off before they get to finish their story. Because a chick caught me coming out of Walgreens. I got my groceries in the one hand, and I was packing that day. So my only free hand was to get to my goddamn get down. You know what I'm talking about? And she came coming up to me and she crying. Excuse me, sir. I'm getting away from my boyfriend. He's abusive. And so my only free hand is to get my get down, and you getting a little too close. So I just reached in. I had a 20 on. I said, here. She getting into her story. I said, here. And she was looking like tears dried up quick as hell. I knew you was a good person. I need you to back the fuck away from me because you don't know you almost got your ass shot. You running up on my. All I got is my get down. You got to get back. You about to catch 70 Sam. You don't want to catch 70 Sam.
Yeah, Paycheck's got it right. You got to separate them bills. My dad taught me a long time ago. You put them down in your pocket a certain way. And my kids always like, what are you doing? It's like, this is so I can grab my money blind and I know what's what.
No, that's a fact. I'm like, New York is different when it comes to homeless people because I've seen a homeless person get on the train and be like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, my name is John and, I normally don't do this. I just come on the train, I'm starving, I'm a little hungry, and I'm looking for something to eat. Right directly behind him is a dude from Food for the Homeless. And he comes in, hey, brother, I'm so glad you said that. Listen, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ramik. I'm from Food for the Homeless. I have in my bag sandwiches, juices, apples, anything that you need, snacks. You're more than welcome to take it if you are hungry or are in need of food. He was like, here you go, brother. Have a sandwich. Nah, I'm good, bro. Nah, have a sandwich. Nah, I'm good, bro. And I'm like, oh, sir.
You got the whole food right there.
You gonna act like Miss Jerry? Like tuna? I don't want no damn tuna. Like, that's what we doing.
Hey man, look, sometimes they be disrespectful. Sometimes they be mad disrespectful. I went one day. I think I even did this.
Uh-oh. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Testing. All right. So I was at Chick-fil-A and I saw the people across the way. So you already know what's going on. So I went ahead Chick-fil-A. I balled out. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple meals. I got them all in separate bags. And I rolled up and I saw the one dude he was the collector, right? Because they did the rotations. One person waited at the light. He'd go back. So he was the dude. I gave him the bags of food. I said, here, that's for you and your folks. I see, blessing y'all. Here you go. Why he take the shit and drop it on the ground? I was like, sir, this is Chick-fil-A. I got 4 meals for Chick-fil-A. This is $85, nigga, with drinks.
Listen, I stopped. I had a person from Popeyes do that. He came to, he had the scam going. He had his daughter with him.
Oh, yeah,
and she had the sad face. He's like, he came up to the car when I'm at the window because they wait by when you about to get your food.
Mm-hmm.
And he was waiting there like, excuse me, brother. I don't mean to bother you. Me and my daughter just trying to get something to eat. I just got laid off from a job, and
I just want to point out that Caddy does this way too well.
I just wondered if you could, spare some change so I can just get her a biscuit or a small drink or something of some substance. I was like, hold on, bro. So I was like, let me get two piece meals for them. So he's like, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. I was like, it's no problem. I drive off. They got their meals. I see them walk away. I come back to the same one 2 or 3 days later. They right back in the window. Excuse me, brother. And then I was like, didn't I just buy you a meal on Monday? And he was like, oh, shit, you did. And just went on to the next person. I was like, these niggas out here scamming for chicken.
Hey, man, Chick-fil-A chicken be good, though. Was it Chick-fil-A?
It was Popeyes.
Popeyes. I might have had Chick-fil-A on the brain because V's Kicks owes us Chick-fil-A. And that may have been what it was. That may have been what it was. V's Kicks out here tripping. So we got our hump day heat out the way. Pickups. I have one pickup.
Okay.
Birthday pickup finally came in. This is not really a birthday pickup, but it's a pickup. Y'all already seen these. These are the fuck racisms for Saya. I got my reflective laces in, dog.
Oh, nice.
So now I can finally put them together and wear them. That's what I was waiting on. The reflective. The black laces don't look bad, but can you see the reflective? Is it working?
Nah, not really. You gotta shine the light on it.
You got to shine the light on somebody. Let me see if I get the light going.
Shine the light on them. Boom, boom.
While I'm trying to see if I can get my goddamn light working. OG, go ahead with yours. What you got for your pickups?
All right, got two little things. I can't remember who I saw on Instagram. Asics has a roster pack. I want to say it was from
Lord Jesus.
2000, maybe 15, 2000.
OG really thinks he's fucking Bob Marley.
You know what? Said I remember.
All right, go ahead, Boucher Bonton.
Come on, Bob Hardley.
yeah. Anyway, 3 shoes. The one that I really want right now, I'm not paying what they're asking for, is a green Asics Gel Light 3 with the black, red, green, gold sole. A black Saga gel, and then a yellow Gel Light 5.
Okay.
So I found the black Gel Saga.
Oh, sweet.
$60.
Okay. All right, Boucher.
Count on them.
Yeah, man.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah. Book.
Yo.
Nigga about to be driving a dollar van in a minute.
You want rice cake?
Just I'm feeling.
You want beef patty?
Oh, I will always believe it. And the other one,
you have oxtail. You don't have that.
You don't have that.
Look. Do not talk to Cadillac Jackson in the afternoon.
Oh, don't. Oh, here you go.
And just happen to talk about shoes if he's sitting in front of the computer. He will make money just go out of your pocket, just magically. He's like, "Hey, OG, I'm on super site, and they got a lot of 11.5. Oh, and he'll be talking to you like the crack voice in the back of a junkie, like, hey, you know what? I see. Ooh, and that's your size. Oh, that's nice. Oh, really? Yeah, you probably would like that. About me? He's just like evil on the left and evil on the right. But in this particular case, I'm glad that he was speaking evil that day, because I'd never seen this shoe before, but it is so fire. It is the 2010 Black History Month Air Force One.
That's interesting, because we don't have any Black History Months this year.
And let me. Yeah, so it's Black History Month. Tribute to like the Northern migration. So there's a lot of quotes and different things across the shoe dealing with the Harlem Renaissance and moving from poverty to excellence. There's what does it say? The Great Migration swept north to birth a new era of Renaissance soul. But of course, the color is just killer. Premium leather on the little thing here. It has, I think it says BHM 2010. Like I said, I had never.
That was clean.
Had never seen this shoe before, and
who's that on the back?
When I saw it, it's like a silhouette. I don't know that it's supposed to be of a particular person. Clearly, it's I think it's a female, like where her hair kind of pulled back into a bun, if you will. But man, I saw it, and the price was like, man, you just can't leave that sitting there, and they were dead stock.
Those dope.
Yeah, so that was pickups for me.
That's dope. I got the reflective action. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Does it work?
A
little work. Anyway, they reflective. Take my word for it. God damn it.
Yeah, sometimes when it's like up close, it doesn't work as good as if it's kind of far off or at an angle. Y'all see him. I take a little funky ass picture and put it on the Instagram like y'all sneaker niggas do. I put that up there. Cadillac Jackson, what did you pick up?
I actually don't have any pickups, but little Caddy does.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
He does. So his first pickup, and I give a shout out to Beard Jedi because he was the one who put me onto these.
Oh,
The baby dope boy
you
Airbag
got it.
95.
Oh, no. Nice.
Where did you find them? Or don't lose no recipes though.
Can't give out the recipes.
Okay, all right. Don't give out the recipes, but I'm glad you got them.
So that's the first thing. And I got to give a shout out to Jamie Patterson.
Jamie Patterson, what's good, fam?
Because he put me on and said, "Hey, bro, Nike got this up here." Sent me the link to it quick as soon as it dropped. And that is the LeBron
Hell
8.
no.
Yes, sir.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, now, I sent it to you too. I was just
You did. OG did send it to me afterwards. He did. The Jim Red LeBron 8.
Do the souls glow?
I haven't even checked for that. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But either way, my man about to be out here styling.
Nice.
I can't wait. That's what he waiting for the
I
party.
need that pick, man. I need that pick.
He's gonna have his ass. He's gonna be dragging Coop across the ground. Stand up, man. Put your shoes on.
Oh, hold on. I gotta show something because Black mentioned it. Hold on.
Let's see what the chat's talking about. Mike said, I like the Equality BHM pack. That was the best pack. The BHM pack, the Jordan 3 was good too from Paychecks. Let's see. Those are tough. UNC ones on finish line got me. Yeah. Hey, Paychecks, look, them UNCs are going to break a lot of people's hearts. Go ahead, Caddy.
So Black and his wife sent me a care package for little Caddy when he was born. And they sent a bunch of clothes and everything, but Black wouldn't be Black if he didn't jump in the time machine and send little Caddy some British Knights. And I mean some old school British Knights. I don't know what year he got these from.
Yo, well played.
I don't know if he took them from Derek Coleman himself.
He may have.
But these joints right here.
And they high cut. Those gonna go
exactly
high
cut. These is like, bruh. I remember when he said these to me, I was like, they just sat there and I was like, yo, I need to put these in a case just so Lil Caddy can have these forever. Because these joints
hang from the mirror when he can't wear them no more.
Yeah, these joints is too fire.
Look at Paychecks. They blue too. I saw Beard face. Shut up.
Beard was getting ready to shoot the club up. He's like, what? How dare you?
Y'all not gonna be happy till I get shot out in these streets. Y'all not gonna be happy till I get blasted because y'all here, y'all set tripping for me. I ain't even did nothing, man. Shut up, Caddy. You can use those as Coop's walking shoes. They got that good ankle support. They got thigh and knee support. Them motherfuckers is high. There's some thigh-high sneakers up in this bitch. I saw somebody say they got some hats and no shoes. I think that was Paychecks.
Yeah. He picked up some
the pink underbelly fits, no kicks. So we got those out the way. Let's get into our Black business pickup. Who got the Black business for this week?
I got one. I think OG has one, right?
Nope, you got one.
Okay, so my Black business of the week is J Tips. J Tips is a designer out of New York. He's lately been doing hats. He's been doing clothing, t-shirts, pins, everything. So this is one of his hats. One of his J Tips hats comes with the patch, comes with the wording on the side that says "Forever" on some fly shit. Comes with Savior on the back.
What was the Savior for?
That's just mainly a part of his line. It's always been one of his things, and he does some dope t-shirts. And this is one of the t-shirts from his website. I'm actually opening this up and seeing it for the first time along with y'all. And the front of the t-shirt.
Okay, that's kind of nice.
And in the back says, "I love you," and you can insert a person's picture there. It says, "But I'm busy."
Damn.
So if you want to check out more of his stuff, you can go to jaetips.com. He does have codes that he gives out sometimes where he throws 40% off. So definitely check his site out, and when you can catch one of them codes, you can get some great deals.
Let me see if I think I might have found it.
What up, City Life? Welcome to the show. Said, Caddy, cut it out, man. J Tips Fitteds. That's what Paycheck said. He keep missing J Tips Fitteds.
Yeah, his fitteds go quick, bro.
Is
he stitching them like on New Era shit, or how's this work?
He's stitching it on New Era.
Oh wow, okay.
So he has
designs being stitched onto the New Era, just like the regular shit.
Yes. So he has, the pink under visors, red, baby blue, like this Pittsburgh Pirates cap.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see that, it's yellow.
Yeah, that's dope. I wonder if he's deconstructing these. OG, click on that one. The New York split logo joint.
That one, the split logo joint is a collaboration with another company called 22.
Oh, those are the ones that I think Wavy be fucking with, right?
Yes.
Okay. Those shit's clean, man. I wish I could wear fitteds. I got too much hair and too big of a damn head to wear fitteds, but those motherfuckers is nice. Seattle, those fresh. Now, how much? Right, I was just about to say that, regular Mike. He said only a matter of time before you need a bot to copy fitted. How much of those hats? Ooh.
That's why I said catch it when they do the 40% off.
Everything's expensive, Lord Jeevers. Lord Jeevers.
$85.
Woo.
Oh my.
That's for the ballers. That's for y'all ballers. You know, Caddy out here balling.
Yeah, that Seattle one when them Varsity Royal Griffies drop, boy.
Them motherfuckers is dope, man. So J Tips, make sure y'all holler at him. Caddy, you gonna post up something on the page for him tomorrow so they can find him.
Yes, sir.
Seems like they already know. But the Diamondback with fit. A lot of these hats is dope, man. Those is dope. There's that Pirates one. Yeah, those is clean, man. I like that shit.
Yeah, if you can catch one of his when he does the salmon color Yankees fitteds,
yeah,
you never can catch it. Never, it flies off the shelf.
That shit is dope. Custom fitteds are the new. Are they really? I thought customs. Custom fitteds. Okay, I was always a fitted over snapback person, so that's why I'm like, really, fitteds is coming back. But he said custom fitted, so all right. So I spent 150 on 3 fitteds. Damn, Paychecks. Spent 150 on 3 fitteds. Those clean. So let's get into our topics this week. Per usual, you know what I'm saying? This is the blackest season ever. So we're gonna talk about Black History Month shit. If we got something to bring to the table, something to watch, something of interest, and then we get into our roll call. I just got finished watching The Watchmen on HBO Max with Regina King. It's based loosely around the Tulsa race riots, but the story is, I think it's Afrofuturism is what they call it, where it's sci-fi fantasy with some black. That shit was dope. That shit was dope to actually watch and see all the way through. I think just like, what was the show we were just watching, OG? Oh, the show I was telling y'all to watch earlier. I don't watch it last season. It's not coming back. Fuck, I can't think of it. It'll come to me later when I'm off the show. It was another black futuristic show. But it's kind of got the same pulse and rhythm to it that near the end, everything Lovecraft, thank you, Paychecks. Double X. Just like it's similar to Lovecraft in the way that it tells the story. But that shit was dope. That shit was dope. I don't think it's coming back. Because the writer, one of the main writers said that the writer-producer said that I told the story I want to tell, and it ended nicely. So you can really see it. There's no reason for it to come back. But seeing Regina King show her ass, see her show her acting chops, show her some action. Hey man, I'm here for the black actors and actresses getting old and doing action shit. I like it. Denzel showed his ass when he got in the Equalizer. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you want a 60-year-old action hero, Denzel's your guy. That motherfucker was cold. Regina King's out here. Regina King is probably 50-something. She's showing her ass out here. Seeing her rolling and shoot motherfuckers, hey, it's good shit. So if you get a chance, for me, that's the one to watch. It exposes a lot about Tulsa that we don't get to see. I really want to see somebody do some more into Tulsa. And I would love to see a series about Tulsa that's just set, like an actual set into that, like a regular sitcom. It can be a comedy, it can be a drama, it can be whatever. I'll put it out here because I'm not going to make it happen probably, but I've always thought of doing a NYPD Blue or some kind of detective type story set in the Harlem Renaissance, kind of like where Harlem Nights was set, with black cops and black detectives, and that just be the story, because I don't think we get to see a lot of that time period. We don't get to see that often at all. It's usually a blip or it's a part of a movie, but a prolonged story, I need to see that shit. But anyway, if somebody's watching the show that wants to write it up, go for it. Hey, you got it from me or you didn't. I don't give a shit, but I think it needs to happen for the culture. I don't need no credits for that. I just think it needs to happen. But make sure y'all check that out, man. The Watchmen. If you go on HBO Max, it's 2 Watchmen. It's the shitty Watchmen movie, and then it's the Watchmen series. Watch the series.
Yeah.
Watch the movie. Watch the series. That's dope shit. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add for that BHM shit that y'all noticed or focus on or anything like that?
Just that Andra Day got the Golden Globe for Best Actress for doing Billie Holiday.
OG called it.
Absolutely. That was an alley-oop, man. If they didn't give her that, she killed that role.
OG put it out there. He said, make it happen. He put in a couple phone calls. Hey, Andra Day, motherfucker. All right, sorry, OG. We'll put that in. What'd you say?
You called Morgan?
He did call.
Called Morgan.
I need you to go ahead and make that happen. G-Man said, Watchmen is dope. Little Things was kind of a letdown. Which one is Little Things?
That's the Denzel movie.
The one with the arguing, the toxic movie Caddy talked about last week?
No, that's Malcolm and Marie. That's John David Washington.
What is,
that's Little Denzel. Yeah, that's Little
Denzel. Not Little Denzel, Little Things. Not Little Denzel. Okay, I got you. I heard a lot of people reviewing the Little Things, and they were saying that people watched it because it was Denzel. Like, I wouldn't normally watch this shit, but it was Denzel. And it was like, like we're not gonna say Denzel failed at shit. We're just gonna be like, he could have.
See, we can say Will failed at certain shit. We're like, Wild Wild West.
I think Wild Wild West.
Nah, it was bad, but it wasn't Wild Wild West bad. You can't even put it out.
I liked Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it's all right.
And I don't even like westerns or that kind of shit. I think I'm kind of into that steampunk kind of shit.
What was the movie he did with his son? Was it called AE?
Who?
Will. He did it. I think it's called After Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did do that with his son.
Yeah. I never saw that one.
I thought you were talking about the first one.
Yeah, that one was a little trash too.
Was it bad?
Yeah, that one was a little bad.
What was the one he did for Netflix?
Ooh.
The alien movie, Bright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, that was trash.
Bright was bullshit.
I don't think Denzel has any of those movies like that.
I don't think so either. Even if he's playing, like a lot of times our knock on Denzel is that he's playing the same role, but he plays it so well, you're just like,
Yeah, Denzel can do the same shit, the same point, and the
do the point
again. That's a New York thing. I'm telling you, man.
Pop that rolled up in the building. Say what's up for the real one. What's going on, Pop?
Celebrity, Baltimore's finest in the building.
Let's see Pop up in this thing. Yeah. So all right. So we got that out of the way. Let's get into how y'all want to do. Y'all want to do this more Black History stuff? I know Caddy want to talk about. Caddy, let's just go ahead and get into it. Fraud abounds.
Wait. Lace up.
Lace up, man. We got some more Black History shit to talk about too, but Caddy is dying to talk about this shit. So we got two things, and we're just gonna let it run. Ain't no Timmy timer. This is important. Y'all already know what's going on, but it's two things, two parts. The trophy room backdooring, and the Nike VP steps down due to bots, snitch ass son, reselling. Call it how you want to. Caddy, please drive this train.
Ooh, which one y'all want to do first?
Let's get the backdooring out the way. Let's get the backdooring out the way.
Okay. So
They said West Coast Joe.
Okay, so Bloomberg Business Week puts out an article on the 26th about Joe Hebert. Joe Hebert is a 19-year-old sneaker reseller who is making over $1 million at this current time reselling shoes. He's dropped out of the University of Oregon. And he's reselling shoes. He has spent money to buy the finest of bots and Kodai and Cybersoul and GaneshBot. He's taking 10,000 mile trips to different outlets because he knows what outlets are densely populated with shoes that would give him, what's the word I'm looking for? Great profit.
Oh, yeah.
He has a cook group where if you pay $250 a month, he can share that information with you. And
hold on. So wait. So you pay $250 a month and you get a chance to cop the shoes.
You get a chance to give the information that he'll provide you. The resources that he gets, the information he gets from his resources, you can get that for $250.
But you still ain't getting no goddamn shoes. You just getting the opportunity to possibly get the shoes.
Just get the opportunity to make money like him. You still have to go out there and do the hustling, but I'm putting it in your hands to do it. I'm giving you the resources. So it's basically I'm gonna give you the recipes to the Patty's pies.
Okay.
I need you to cook it.
So what's the problem? This is what happens. Why do we care?
So now they're doing this article, and he wants to show, flex a little bit.
Right.
And he goes, okay, to show you how much money I'm making, let me send you statements from my corporate card, from my American Express corporate account. He sends that to Bloomberg Business Week. They look at it. They're like, okay, hey, Joe, who's Ann Hebert?
Herbert, a bear. I think they said it's a bear, like a bear. Air bear. Like hamburger.
So he's like, that's my mom. You don't need to worry about that. What does your mom do? Well, my mom, kind of works for Nike, but she's on the executive end. So she's so high up. What I do, my personal business won't affect hers. Well, they looked into that. And what they found was the card was an American Express corporate card that was in her name that had been opened for him since 2018. On the statement, he had bought over $132,000 worth of Yeezys.
How is that even fucking possible?
600 pairs.
But how do you? So he got the bots. So he just used the card.
Yeah, the bots and the team and privacy cards all set up on the accounts. So they use the different privacy cards and everything, and it all links back to one card. And the card is unlimited, baby.
Damn, Nike giving out unlimited cards to VPs?
So this is the corporate card that she created for him. She made this account for him, even though she might deny it. At 2018, the boy was 16 years old. He can't make a corporate account.
Shit.
Because he's a minor. So he spent $132,000, like what Regular Mike said, with the op. Right? He sends them the statements. They see all of it. They do the homework. Wait a minute. This is the vice president of Nike North America.
V's Kick said he's dry snitched?
Yes, he dry snitched, trying to flex. It was bad enough that you let them do an article, that you let yourself get interviewed, that you told all your business about how you have the warehouses with the shoes and you're posting pictures of how many pairs. at your crib, in the warehouse, and everything. And then you do an article with Bloomberg Business Week, like they're not going to look into it, like they're not going to verify their source. Because here's what happened. And nobody can deny this. Nobody can tell me I'm wrong on this. Miss Ann Hebert, she set that boy up for that.
Like she put him in a position to do it.
Put him in a position to succeed. She put him in a position to win. She gave him all the resources. So he knew what outlets to go to. Like there was one part in the article where he went out and bought a Ford E350, a box truck. A 19-year-old goes out and buys a Ford box truck, goes with his friend, and they take a 2-month, 10,000-mile trip across America, hitting different outlets where they know has bricks that would make them, that they knew they could sell for more profit. Why? Because they had the resources from guess who? Mommy Dearest. So they were going to the outlets in Denver, Colorado, Aurora, Salt Lake City, New Orleans. They were literally traveling across the country during COVID, when nobody's going to the stores.
So not only were they going to Nike and getting the outlet shoes, they were probably using the Nike discount.
You are correct, because he has the Nike discount available.
So you taking on possible 30% off days and using the Nike discount on top of 30% off, and then selling those shoes at resale prices?
Right, because Nike, you gotta remember, Nike employees do have a swoosh account, so they do get stuff. They can go to Nike stores and get stuff. And then on top of that, Miss Hebert is the person that's in charge of the DTC, the Direct to Consumer Initiative for Nike. And is the one who is pushing for more people, for less sneakers to go to mom and pop shops and brick and mortar places and go to the internet to be sold online.
Look at the chat. Paychecks and KB said his mom was also in the SNEEKRZ app. She ran the SNEEKRZ app.
That's what I'm getting to. She was the one who was spearheading that the shoes come to the SNEEKRZ app. Now take a think about that. Let this start to click now. My son is into sneakers. He's a reseller. If we come up with a plan where shoes are online and you can possibly buy the SNEEKRZ app, and it's your mom who works for Nike, she knows that the app can be bought. This would be more successful for you. So there's a possibility that the mother has been pushing this direct-to-consumer initiative and been spearheading it, all to make her son successful.
And it's possible. I haven't seen the back end of a bot, but if I understand it right, you have it so that it picks up on certain words and code words and hashtags and shit. If you set that so that the release has a certain code word in it and the bot has it, and you're the only one that knows that, or you and your people, you're going to get the even earlier jump, which is why that shit would sell out even quicker than niggas with bots wasn't getting them.
Yes. This man was sitting here. He did a video. There's a YouTube page called DNA. There's a guy named DJ who did an interview with Joe in his warehouse. He did an interview in his warehouse. They're literally on the floor. There's Jubilee 11s. There's off-whites. Like he took a picture. There was like 150 pairs of off-whites. The black joints, the off-white 5s. 400 pairs of Jubilee 11s, 300 pairs of the Bel Air 5s, the white joints that came out.
I'm looking at the chat. KB Fresh Kid said he had the outlet find cheat code and the TC cheat code, and then got bots loaded to kill the app she had control of. Dre Day said Ben Baller broke it down on Clubhouse, and this kid was pulling up at the Memphis warehouse.
Damn. So think about that. Remember what everybody was talking about? Marcus Jordan and everything. The shoes got stolen from the Memphis warehouse. Ain't no shoes get stolen from the Memphis warehouse.
They were given directly to him. So then that's the other story is the backdooring of the Marcus Jordan ones, the trophy room ones.
I just want to slide in here that according to the Washington Post, Nike spokeswoman Sandra Carrion-John told the Washington Post that Hébert told the company about her son's business in 2018 and that upon review, Nike concluded it did not violate company policy.
Now here's the thing. 2018, he was 16 years old, right? 16 going on 17. That's a big difference than 2020 when my man was getting 600 pairs of Yeezys because he started the company in 2018 . So it was like,
if it didn't go against their code, it's not going against their code.
Yeah, that doesn't.
In the beginning,
nothing changed though. Just because he got older, it didn't change.
No, not because he got older, but when the company began, it was like, oh, it's just a small company. You see what I'm saying? You just started. Oh, you just opened this company. Oh, he's just reselling Supreme shirts because he started with Supreme shirts, and then it became. The initiative kicked in 2019, the end of 2019. They started a direct-to-consumer initiative. So
you're saying that at the time when they were talking about it, they didn't have things in place.
Right.
Okay.
So now you look at 2019, 2020, COVID hits, and he mentions when COVID hit, May and June was the biggest months he made money. He said, I made over $600,000 during that time.
Paycheck saying company card was used, though.
If the American Express corporate card was used and it was a company card, then that's on you, player. But it was in his mom's name. But they set him up. And Hébert is no different than the mom that goes with their son to SneakerCon, and she's holding all the Travis Scott cereal boxes while he's trying to sell it. And she's like, hey, baby, go try that table over there. And she done bought all these boxes from Walmart and Stop and Shop in Kroger's and every place else and try to have her son sell it. She's no different than that mom.
Well, she's different in the fact that she's the one that also supplied the motherfucking Travis Scott boxes to Walmart. So
right.
She went to SneakerCon, but she also put on SneakerCon.
I was like, oh, yeah, I also work for Reese's.
Right. So for all of that said, in chat, we want to know what y'all think about this shit. How do y'all feel? Like, how does this affect? And this West Coast Joe. These are the pictures OG got up of that. First of all, that picture at top left is a fucking mess. He needs to clean that place up,
bro. He was that's 600 pairs of Yeezy Zions.
Well, he don't know how to stack them. This shit ain't that hard. They boxes. They're not fucking circles. They boxes. You don't know how to put boxes up. What does this mean, Caddy OG? I'm interested to hear what y'all think. What does this mean for us, the end consumer, right? Because at the end of the day, this is high level, quote unquote, white collar crime, right? So what does this mean for us?
First, for us, it means something that we always knew. We always knew Nike, the sneakers app was botted and like it was getting backdoored and shit like that. So this verifies it. What we didn't know was Nike was backdooring their own shit to family. Like we saw different fraud stories and people going to jail. We weren't expecting this shit. That's number one. Number two, the one thing that we always knew, Nike don't love us. None of these brands love us. These brands are a part of our culture and are part of our history because we made them a part of our history. We saw the shell toes and we saw the Jordan 1s and Mike went on and the Fab Five wearing the Air Force Maxes. We made it a part of our culture, and then we sat up there later on like, damn, why they don't show us no love? They never showed us no love. It's always been us showing them love. And this should confirm right here, they don't give a shit about us.
But I guess what I'm saying is that ultimately the bot situation, I don't know how many bots and people were using this network and how much of the supply was going directly to him and his network, right? Like I don't know, because at the end of the day, my L still looks like my L. Right. And if this takes out bots that, you know, if a shoe comes out and has 100,000 pairs and they were getting 20 to 30,000 pairs of that, that's significant, right? But if we're talking about 2,000 or 3,000 pairs and the rest is still on the table and I'm still not getting them, then this doesn't change shit for me. But ultimately, what you just said about Nike not giving a shit about us, we already knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that Nike doesn't give a shit about people in general because of the sweatshops. When do people take a stand against Nike? Because knowing this and knowing that Nike, we got a story that we never got to about Nike employees using bots. We see this story where a Nike VP is backdooring and undercutting their own shit to stop us from getting stuff and making some extra money. When do we stop supporting Nike? Is it possible that we will ever stop rocking this shit? Because I see a lot of motherfuckers saying that they deleting the SNEEKRZ app. I'm one of the people who get mad. I never said I'll delete it. I have not tried shit. I have tried raffles, and if I don't get it, I say fuck using SNEEKRZ because it's not gonna work. But when are we actually going to say I'm done fucking with Nike? Is that ever going to happen?
No, Nike is like this. Imagine the girl that you thought was the finest girl that walks in the room, and you sit there and you look at her and everything, and she's fine, and you like, damn, I want to get her number and this, that, and the third, and she pays you no fucking attention.
Oh,
every time she walks in the room, she never pays you attention. And that's Nike. Nike walks to the room, never pays you fucking attention, you get L's. But it'd be that one time you walk over to the table and she might drop her purse or something and you pick it up and she goes, thank you, and touches your hand and smiles at you, and you like, I'm back in the game. That's what a win. That's what a win on Nike is. When you get that, got him. Oh, I'm back in the game. Okay, I'm in there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the next one, and I guarantee it. They're like, you back in the game.
OG, what you think about this shit? Is this gonna change any of your buying habits, or
y'all ever see the version of the Wiz with Michael Jackson?
The Wiz?
Yeah, the Wiz.
Well, you know, it's a version. It's the movie Motown version. You know that song he sings that's not really in the original play? You can't win, you can't get even, and you can't get out of the gang. Yeah. People keep saying things are getting better, but it looks just like they stay in the same shit. You can't win, bro. That's what I think. It's just fucking is what it is. This is no different than, you know, I was talking to Caddy. I was saying this is just like, this is the sneaker version of the people paying for bribing people to get their kids into school.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. She's the Lori Loughlin of Nike.
You know, it's like, oh, I'm so surprised this happened. I never knew. Miss me.
I wish the culture could do something about it. I just don't know that they would. I think we have the power in the whatever the fuck this culture is, right? If the sneaker YouTubers and the influencers that do this sneaker shit, if they started rocking anybody else in mass, like, because they're the people who I've heard talk about celebrities doing this, celebrity doing that, but the niggas on here are the ones who move this culture. We're the ones who determine what's hot. We're the ones that determine what commercial goes up. We're the one that move the meter. And I think if we had more influencers rocking the FUBUs, the Reeboks, you know what I'm saying? It would move differently. I just don't know that we give a shit. I don't know that we give enough of a fuck to do it. And I don't know that even as much as we talk, I don't think there's enough of us in the community that are able to stand on our own 10 that would do something like that. See, and I think it shows its head every time a shoe comes out. This conversation about mids versus highs, and they done came out recently and said that Jordan was rocking mids. Actually, it don't matter until motherfuckers start rocking mids for real, and it's more than a conversation. I wear mids, they dope. Until that becomes an actual thing and more than just a statement, it ain't gonna fucking matter. At the end of the day, 3 people say they rock mids, they love mids, and the other 900 are gonna say fuck mids. And it ain't changed until you get that 900 to start rocking the mids.
And another thing about it, the influencers, the biggest influencers, they don't give a shit because they're still gonna get their product.
Oh yeah,
they're still gonna get their sneakers. They're still gonna get the tier zeros, the joints that we sit here and try on the SNEEKRZ app for or do raffles for. and they're still going to be out there doing their videos, doing their on foot, posting it up on their Instagram, talking about they're doing a free giveaway, tag 18 people and share this post and put it in your story, and then put your size and where you live and your social security number, and you might have a chance to win one pair.
Look what Dre Day said. OG put it up on the screen. He said his issue with it is that this kid had capital that no minority would have access to. It would have
That's
the same access. But this is the stock thing with GameStop all over again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like once I got to the point I understood what the fuck was going on with that, I was like, yo, this is some fuck shit. Like I invest some money in stocks, and I have what is it? Was it Tesla stock? I think it was Tesla stock. And I watched last week, Tesla was tumbling. And I was like, why the fuck is this stock dropping all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense. And the article I read was that basically a lot of the investors saw that cold snap come through Texas. They figured that the price of agriculture was going to change. A lot of them niggas had money in Tesla. So what they did was they sold off shares of Tesla, invested in the agriculture. Well, when you sell your stock, when a lot of people sell stock, that fucking price drops. So because these niggas had money based on some bullshit, they changed my motherfucking pockets. And I'm like, that's exactly what happened with the sneaker shit. What you just said, Dre Day, is fucking life. That's every day. We've seen with this goddamn COVID vaccine, motherfuckers who got money are catching private jets, flying to the islands where they got the vaccine, posing as people who work to pass the vaccine, now getting the vaccine and bringing their ass right back to the States.
No, they're not posing. I talked to my brother the other day in St. Thomas. You know,
they're not even posing. They just walking in front of the line. Wow.
They just rolling up, and it's very clear that they're not buying there, and they want to get a vaccine one time.
They greasing palms, or they just walking in and saying, fuck it, I run this shit.
I'm 65. I'm right in that. I stand in the line and wait. And like we have a vaccination clinic at our church.
Mm-hmm.
They partner with oh gosh, I can't think of the medical center right now, and one of the health agencies here. And every day they have the clinic. They have people that don't show up. And so like, here's a cheat code. If you haven't already heard it and you want to try it, go someplace where you know they're giving the test. Go at the end of the day. Stand and wait. Don't lie. Just say, I didn't have an appointment, but I just was seeing maybe if somebody didn't show up to get their appointment. If you meet the marks that they're hitting, you probably get in. Every day, what's happening is people are registering like 5-6 different places, and they just go to the place that pops off. So inevitably, they may come up on a list at the same time more than once. And once you got it, you know, you good money. But your name is still on all those other lists, and as they trickle through the people, you're gonna come up. Well, if you already had it, you ain't showing up to get it again.
Yeah, and that cuts somebody else off.
Wow, that's raggedy as fuck.
Yep,
that's raggedy as fuck.
But it's just like anything else. When it's not, you know, when the demand outlasts or is more than the supply, people gonna do whatever they can do to try to up their chances. If they're so inclined.
It's funny because like during that snow shit here, and that's the worst part of people. Like when we were here and I was watching, the storms were coming in, and I live in the area where there's a bunch of families over here. There's people with kids, dogs, and all that bullshit. And once the snow and shit started coming, motherfuckers was running to the store and buying up cases and cases of water before they put the limits in place. Well, people hoarding. Like the common denominator for most people is that we're fucking horrible. So what was happening is that people, and we saw this before with the sanitizer, when COVID hit, niggas was running to the store and buying sanitizer in droves and selling this shit. It's the same thing. So this dude, this young man at 16, whether his mom influenced him or not, found a way to make money en masse and take advantage of systems in place. And if he doesn't face any crime, there's no deterrent. If she doesn't face any crime, he doesn't face any crime, there's no deterrent for somebody else doing this shit again, other than him possibly getting his ass whooped. Because if he was plugged like that and people were paying $250 a month for the information, and they're likely running businesses, I would imagine some of the motherfuckers are on YouTube acting as plugs and pre-orders, and now you're not able to do that?
Listen, one of the stories was a 17-year-old kid who was who was in the group paying the $250 a month. He was getting bricks, getting the shoes from outlets and reselling it back to people to send off to China for them to wear because there are people over in China who are afraid to buy shoes in China because there are so many counterfeit shoes. And he was making a 6-figure salary.
But I thought in China it's almost part of the culture. Fakes is a thing, right?
You would think, but this was in the Bloomberg story in the article. My man was making is 17 years old. He's like, yeah, this guy helped me make a 6-figure salary just buying bricks and sending it back, selling it to somebody else. This guy, Joe, had enough shoes. He was selling shoes to retailers.
Damn. So he was set up like a store.
Yes. When he showed his warehouse,
he's got a warehouse in his name that they were probably delivering to his warehouse.
Yes. He has a warehouse. When they showed his warehouse, if you go on DNA's YouTube channel, they do an interview with Joe. The warehouse looked like a Nike outlet. It looks like an outlet. Like there's an outlet. There's a store here called Big Tent Sale. That these guys sell all these shoes in this big tent out in Long Island, and they would be all over Long Island. It was like he had that in a warehouse. The warehouse is the size of like a fire station. And it's just full of shoes.
So here's my question, and then we need to move to another topic, at least to get to another within this show. Is this going to change anything definitively? Is this going to change anything about the way you move with trying to cop sneakers on release day?
Truthfully, probably not.
That's the crazy shit.
Yeah, because right now we still ain't getting the shit he was getting. So it's like, we hear the story and it's crazy and it's fucked up and everything, but it's like I'm still not hitting on this shit. So nothing's changed for me.
Big Hurt said nope. GTC Real said nope. OG.
Nah, I mean,
nope.
You got to do what you got to do, and I mean, certainly not what I'm on now, which is more getting rid of stuff and being hella more selective. Which was on that path anyway. So this.
Yeah, at this point, we all are sitting here going, yo, we got to help each other because we know that the shit is getting botted, the shit is getting backdoored. The only way we're going to win is if we help each other win.
It has changed my focus on a lot of shoes. I have shoes that I want that are coming out that I was just like, fuck it, I'm not getting them. It has made me pull the trigger on early pairs because I normally wasn't an early pair guy. I think I've only purchased 2 pairs of shoes early. It was those the Hall of Fames 3s and the Griffies. Typically, I wouldn't have done it, but I know that the shit is going to go the way it goes. And so unless I want to pay double for the resale or pay a little bit more for the early because I need the shoe, it's definitely made me do that more often. If I can find somebody that I trust or that I think I trust or somebody that I fuck with trust them, then I might pull the trigger that way and not fuck with the Saturday releases. But I'm looking at the chat and y'all like, yeah, we all taking L's.
Yeah. I need those UNC ones, but I know that's just a pipe dream. This shit is not going to happen.
University blue joints?
Yeah.
Do you like those better than the second pair of turbos?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like the second pair of turbos.
Yeah, those turbos, that second pair is cold, boy.
Yeah, because I remember when we first talked about those. I think it was last year. We were like, these coming out. And I was like, I already got the other turbos. I don't need those. I lied. I need them bad boys. Them look clean. What's probably going to happen is I get those and then I get rid of the turbos. That's probably what's going to happen. We were talking about, Talkin Kicks was talking about how this young man had access to capital that most of us didn't have. There was a story about Foot Locker's $200 million support to Black communities. And I kind of want to touch on that again. This is a Black season of Black excellence. I want to touch on that again because I think it's important that they updated it they're trying to do something, and I wanted to know what y'all thought about what they're trying to do as we outline the things that they said that they've done. I think OG's got the post up. So it's a $200 million 5-year commitment. We're not gonna read all this bullshit, y'all. You know, we can post a link if you want to, or if you just Google the Foot Locker Initiative to Black Communities, it'll pop up for you. But I wanted to show this to you. If you scroll down a little bit, OG, $250,000 investment over 5 years. That's 10 plus dedicated scholarship to Black team members. You scroll down from there, 50 scholarships over 5 years, 50% increase in scholarship funding. Scroll down from there, 150,000 in new funding, double the amount of scholarships of the 2021 school year. Participated in development and mentorship program to support almost 100 individuals. Enrolled almost 100 individuals in the McKinsey & Company's Black Leadership Academy, a program that extends from executive mentorship to management capabilities. And then from there, 30 internships. If you keep scrolling down, here's the part that probably matters to us the most: supporting Black-owned brands, creators, and marketing partnerships. That's dope as shit. $5 million investment capital, committed to invest $5 million in Mac Venture Capital, a Black-led VC firm that is dedicated to advancing businesses with diverse leaders. So we can do this shit all day, right? If you scroll down, you can check it out. At the end of the day, what they're doing is putting some money behind their mouth. They're showing you where they're putting it into Black shit. And this is, I want to know what y'all's thought is. My initial thought is, if it's been my similar thought about reparations. If you give Black people reparations and you don't change the ownership of the companies that we shop at, if you don't change the laws that are surrounding the things that we support, you're not changing shit. In other words, if you give Black people money to buy homes and you give them access to buy homes, but the people that control the mortgage loans are still going to give us higher lending rates, and they're still going to over police and underprivilege our areas, we're not winning shit. No. So my question is this an actual move that's going to benefit us, or is this a lot of lip service? And I'm not saying that they have the power to change the other shit, but I'm also saying that when Nike said that we're not selling the Redskins jerseys, the Redskins got their name changed. And that might be a lot to digest as a question, but I'm curious because I see all of this, and at the end of the day, you're putting money at the end. Like, I get that. If you let's say you got an open flame, and the problem is that grease keeps falling on the open flame, and you just keep adding more fire extinguishers, that's going to allow us to put out the fire, but you haven't rectified the problem of the grease falling in the fucking fire.
No.
So I see y'all putting this money. In other words, let me be real direct with it. And now, OG, this is going to come right at you because I know how you feel about this, but I'm not coming at you personally. Education. Throwing money at education for Black people sounds great. But if the end result is that we still have CEOs saying that we can't find a talent pool for these niggas, and we're not hiring niggas because there's no talent pool, then what have we helped? What have we done? More direct, since COVID, I've seen more people with college degrees, myself included, that have been laid off from work. I work with several people who have college degrees that got laid off from corporate jobs in the corporate 500 sector. I don't know a mechanic or a plumber that lost work. So the idea of education being the end all be all didn't seem to work. And so what I'm asking is, in this situation, with putting so much money into scholarships and internships and the idea of educated funding going forward, if we're not changing the structure behind who hires people and who moves those people who get educated, who's the programs that are holding people accountable for hiring these people that you just put in place, are we changing anything?
So which of the 15 questions that you asked do you want me to respond?
Whichever one you want to answer.
So I think that it has to be strategy. So you can't just look at, we get this one thing, but it's kind of like you gave me chitlins and you thought you were fucking me, and now I'm selling it back to you as a delicacy. So I can't just
That's some real shit. If y'all don't get that, please look that up. Look up oxtails.
I I can't just get the scholarship, but I also have to take that scholarship and make moves with the education that I have to be able to build an organization that is going to work against affecting the legislation or other things that are in place, or take that education and make that money along with that plumber and that electrician and everything, and fund things that are going to be able to also get us where we go, as opposed to like my parents' generation and generations before them. Education was the key, but that didn't mean that just get the education and when you get that, magically shit is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
There's, it's kind of like in the word that it talks about faith without works is dead. You can believe, that you can be better, that you can do better, that there is something great for you, that there's something in the universe that can compel you to do certain things. But if you don't take that energy and do work with it, then it's dead. So
Doesn't the work have to be available? Like to add to what I'm saying and to add to what you're saying, to add to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Sharp just talked about Mike Tomlin, because Tomlin was talking about how he doesn't understand why Eric Bieniemy doesn't have a head coaching job.
Right.
And so Shannon Sharp said, okay, cool. But Mike Tomlin, you've been a coach for the Steelers for how many years? How many black coaches have you hired? And nigga, I don't agree with Shannon on a lot of shit, but he said it. Like, you're in a position to be the change. Why aren't you doing it? Point blank period.
Right.
Why aren't you doing it?
Don't disagree with that at all. And when I say work, it's not just always literal work. I mean doing some things other than, basically, okay, I have my education.
Mm-hmm.
But what am I doing outside of just feeding my family and paying my lights and doing those things to be able to affect those systems of change? In other words, whether it's working, within whatever infrastructure you want it to be. I don't want to call out names because I don't want to, pigeonhole the discussion. But what the fuck did I call it? Whether you want to be in Black Lives Matter, whether you want to be in Black Voters for Change, whether you want to work, within more traditional organizations like NAM or NAACP or the Urban League, or whatever your ish is within your religious community or whatever. If you're an engineer, are you working in NSBE and building and growing? But in addition to giving those young people an opportunity for knowledge, which is just a tool, also empowering them and teaching them how to take that tool and turn it into something that it was not expected to be. Foot Locker is saying, yeah, we're going to give you access to this and let you sit down with CEOs and do it. That's all great. When you find out the hustle, use that information that you're finding to be able to infiltrate or to be able to affect the things that are going to get to the roots that you're talking about, or choose to create Black Wall Street again, or to create Tulsa again. So, and do it in a way that is going to attract those of us who were only relying upon, the Nikes or the whoever's of the, or the McDonald's or the Kentucky Fried Chickens of the world. And, we're gonna get, Jackson's Chicken, because Jackson's Chicken is popping, and they popping in my community, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and it's getting me closer to that place. So it's never just get an education, everything's gonna be all right. That's where I was making the analogy in terms of the faith without work. It's like getting the education is the faith, but you got to do the other work, not literally get a job work, but the other things that come along with making that more than what it is if you just get the education. And it's like unfortunately, it ain't always overnight. And are you going to be able to be diligent in the struggle?
It
Are
feels
we
like
going to be able to be?
it feels like that discussion. People put it up, and I want to see some of the chat. If y'all see some in the chat, y'all want to mention. They were like, if you had a chance to have $200,000 or go to lunch with a bunch of executives, which one are you picking? And some people are like, I'm gonna take the lunch. I'm taking the money, um, I, because I feel like knowledge without connections
Okay.
is almost useless. But even with money, if you have the wrong connections, you can fuck off some money and eventually make the right connection. If I pass out $1 to 200,000 people, one of them dollars, a couple of them dollars is probably going to be better than if I sit down and have a conversation with Puffy and he walks away from me and don't give me shit. If Puffy just give me some words and I can't implement them, because a lot of times I think that that's what paralyzes us, is that we have a lot of fucking knowledge, but we don't have any place to implement that knowledge.
I was going to say
resource. We don't have the opportunity, right? Because talking about,
but that's the work.
How do you mean that's the work?
Okay, so
building the infrastructure to be able to match that knowledge with finance.
Okay, so let's take this initiative by Foot Locker. Let's say you have a young man who gets a scholarship, goes to school, gets his master's, comes out, valedictorian, everything, like it's on the top of the list on everything. Mm-hmm. Does great in his internship and everything, and he still can't get hired. He's done all the work. He has all the accolades. So now he just needs the opportunity, and those doors are not opening for him. Now, the only other way you can look at it is you would have to look at possibly a black business giving him the opportunity and them seeing like, you have everything that you can succeed in this world. We're going to give you that chance. Because truthfully, I've had that happen for me. Like when I got my job, my boss at that time was a black senior director. And he interviewed me, and they didn't have a position for me because at that time I didn't have a degree. And he was like, listen, he said, I can't hire you for the position that you applied for because you don't have a degree. You have some college, but you don't have a degree. However, I can create a position for you under this title to get you in the door, because I think you would be an asset to our team. He created the opportunity for me. And he didn't have to, but he saw something in me where he said, you know what? Mm-hmm. He's been doing the work, and I see he's doing the work. I'm going to open the door for him. Whereas, who knows, if it was somebody who was not our color, may not have done that. And I think that's happening to a lot of people that are out here. They have all the knowledge. They have the ability to do the job, but they're not getting the opportunity.
I wanted to look at some of the chat comment, and we can keep talking, of course. I want to make sure that we talk about the kick talk, because if it ain't no kick talkers, ain't no talking kicks. That's their real shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for play. We fuck with y'all. I look at the Pop Lewis. He said, "Are young ones too far gone because it's tough? Most have turned to gangs." And I think a lot of that and Pop, you have to correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of the idea of gangs started differently than what they are now. The gang started as a way to support and make a way, and then it turned into some other shit because unsavory people get involved, opportunities get taken, and then shit turns, as it does in most culture. But the idea of the gang was to make a way to do shit, kind of like the way people feel about the way non-black people feel about Black Panthers. They're a militia group. No, Black Panthers came out to help the motherfucking poor community. That's what they came out to do. And it was like, hey, we've got enough people that are being fucked by the system. If we unite, we could change some shit. Let's protect our people and make some moves. And so then they saw, oh, this is a threat, and they swatted them the fuck down. So I don't disagree. I also feel like these young people, like once our old asses die off, racism eventually is going to get the fuck out the box. Now it might turn into some other shit, but the way I see these, because we're talking about a generation of kids now who've come up and have seen a black president, they've seen a black female vice president, they've seen different things change, they've seen LeBron's move, they've seen voting initiatives, they've seen things a lot more progressive in their life that we didn't get to see.
Right.
We're holding on to shit because that's our life, but it's shit that's so foreign to them. Like what bombing? What are y'all talking about? Whites only? I don't believe. I'm not doing that. So it's a weird. I think we're living in a weird time, and I think the best idea of that is seeing the Black Lives Matter rallies, seeing the people march, seeing the rainbow of people, for lack of a better term, and of young people who was like, "Fuck this shit." Like not because it's cool, literally like fuck this shit. And I think that's why we get so appalled when we see a young person putting on blackface. Like, where did you go? You had to go out of your way because you're 16. Where did you go to get that hateful to do this as a joke or something? Because that's not even your lane. Y'all out here, it's more white people saying nigga at these hip hop concerts than black people. And the black people next to them ain't even offended. We telling them they should be offended because we offended. I see a white person say, nigga, I'm probably going to swing on you. Hey, baby, look, go ahead and have that money ready because I'm about to go do some time. I'm probably going to swing on you. But now my niece, it might not be a deal to her because that nigga don't feel the same to her. It don't run the same. Young people are the ones on the streets protesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Q, is that the young folks moving different.
Mm-hmm. Young people have always been the people in the streets protesting, though. Don't get it twisted. That ain't just now.
I don't doubt that at all. Yeah. I don't doubt that. I think that what I'm saying is that the focus and purpose of the young folks movement, I feel, is different than the civil rights young folks. I think we have black folks making moves.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just talking about that the young people have always had, SNCC was the Student Nonviolent Coalition. It was students.
Absolutely.
It was kids emptying out of their schools and going, to participate in these things. So young people have always been there.
Yeah.
Irrespective of what the angle was, so to speak.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I saw Sneaker Struggles. What's going on, PG? He said he would take the money. When that conversation, I said, would you take the money or the lunch? He said, I'm taking the money. Did y'all see anything else in here? Shadrika came through. Hi, Shadrika. Thank you for kicking it with us. I hope you did. It was your pre-birthday party, so I'm sure you were a little late because of the pre-birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking some time out from letting Mello take pictures of you and everything to come check out our pussy ass show.
Right, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Q the Queen is up in here. As you see, we gonna talk about it. The Q the Queen up in here. Did y'all see anything else? Because I saw KB Fresh Kicks was agreeing with a lot of what was said as well.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still up in here, but the homie T-Real, aka Dopamine Shot, ran through too.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on, T-Real? Hey, T-Real.
Did we let Artez know he's still the most moisturized man in the business?
You did not, and I
did Artez in here.
You just let it go.
Is he in here?
Yeah, he was the first one.
He wasn't the first one on my list.
Oh,
that's why I started with Paychecks. The first one I saw was Paychecks. That's why I started with
Artez was up there. Yeah.
Oh, so I missed, man. Hold on, man. We can't even. We talking about black shit. We got to say what's up to Black Lacquer. Artez 501, aka Black Lacquer.
The most moisturized man in the business.
I apologize, man. We got to go ahead and get you, man. We talking about all this black shit. We ain't say nothing to Artez. I see Sean B done came up in this mug. What's going on, fam? Rolling in late. I see the late bus crew coming in. Y'all all got detention. But how do y'all feel about so apart from nitpicking, right? Foot Locker putting this out, putting this shit forward. They putting the numbers out there, regardless of how you feel about the numbers. How do y'all feel about Foot Locker saying, okay, here is something, $200 million 5-year commitment with a focus on education and economic development? How do y'all feel about what they're doing overall?
It sounds good.
Okay.
I would like to see how many people go into some of those programs where they get scholarships and come out successful. I would like to see the rates after.
But now, is that on Foot Locker? Is that Foot Locker's problem? If we're putting you in the position to get a scholarship and you fail out, is that Foot Locker's fault?
Nope, it's not. That's not even nothing to think about.
And I guess the other part is that where are you finding the people that you give? Like, you know what I'm saying? It goes. You can go down far down the line if you're just throwing money at a school and saying give us somebody. If you're not involved with the cultivating of those students.
No, I mean I don't know anything about it, only from the standpoint of being involved with a scholarship fund. Most people that are doing scholarship funds, there's requirements and so on and so forth. So it's not just like you're going, hey, there's a scholarship for you and you. They're not doing the Oprah Winfrey, like just tossing them out there. There's things that you have to do in order to be able to qualify and so on and so forth.
I guess what I'm saying is, okay, so let's say that the requirements are 4.0 GPA, this many credits, whatever. Mm-hmm. But certain schools in the inner city don't even have access to this kind of programming. They don't have enough credits. They haven't graduated a kid with a 4.0 because they teachers on like, how does that, and that's not a requirement. I'm just asking, as far as real change goes, if we're still picking from the Ivy League high schools, if we're all picking from the Caddy, what's the name of the school you went to?
Which one?
King?
Your high school, Christ King. If we're only picking basketball players from Christ the King and saying that they're gonna make it to the next level in college scholarships, are we really looking out for the greater community? Or are we really looking out for the same elite level schools and elite level students that we was looking for anyway?
Well, scholarships don't pick now. It's who shows up. It's not like you going out recruiting like for scholarships for a basketball team. This is you going up on a scholarship board, and anybody who meets the criteria needs to be running and trying to get their information in so they can get consideration. Foot Locker not going out in them streets and we're gonna take two from over. They not
right. Well, I guess what I'm saying is that I know I went to a Lutheran high school. Mm-hmm. My cousins went to a ROTC high school. I know for a fact that their books were different than mine, and I know that they had less access to scholarship information than I did because we went to different schools. Mm-hmm. So is that on Foot Locker to make this scholarship information widely available? Like, we know it's a 50% increase in scholarship funding because they said it. But now, who has access to get the information for those scholarships? I guess
like basically, the University of Virginia students going to have access over the Virginia Union students.
No, so these are like the $250,000 investment over 5 years, scholarships dedicated to Black team members. So these are scholarships for Foot Locker employees.
Okay. So it's already segmented out.
In some cases, in that particular case, yes. But so they're kind of.
I'm not just asking to be controversial. I'm asking because how far are we looking for the change to go? How deep are we looking for the change to go into the quote unquote community, and what community are we actually talking about? Like if Caddy's son, it's time for him to go to college and he goes to see 10 HBCUs for a football scholarship and they're great. And then he goes see one D1 school. It's going to be hard for that motherfucker to pick Alcorn State over motherfucking Michigan just off the gym alone.
That's a fact.
Like, it's gonna take a lot more shit.
That might be like Jackson State University, baby. Dion's waiting for you, baby. Yeah. He might be like, hey, Dad, listen, I went over here to Alabama and it was crazy, Dad. Roll Tide roll.
Who was that? I forget what school. I think it was Michigan, where they showed their locker room and they showed the individual seats that the
LSU.
They had tablets, foot massages. I said, I'm about to go back to college. I'm doing this shit all wrong.
I thought about lying about my age and going to play football. Like, listen, let's get this 40-year-old body ready. Come on. Get back in the G4. Help me work it
out. Let's see. Do y'all see anything else in the chat? I know it's about time for us to get out of here. They're providing the door, so I think it's up to the individual. Paychecks, it's facts. And I want to be sure that I'm not saying that any of those answers are wrong. I'm just trying to have conversation about how far, because as Black folks, we see a lot of people saying they're going to do this, right? We saw everybody blacking out their pages and talking about diversity, and we still talking about the NFL not having another black head coach. So a lot of people can talk it, but how far are we actually looking for them to help the situation? Yeah, that's LSU, nigga. Woo. Now you're not gonna tell me if I done went to a little podunk ass high school and I go to HBCU. I go to Howard. Howard is fucking HBCU Princeton. Like that's the school. And I've been to Howard. Howard don't look like that.
You go to Howard. You go to Howard, Hampton, A&T.
They don't look like that.
State, Alcorn State. You know,
Florida A&M may look like this in 2000.
You go to Fairview, but then you go here and see this, and then have Shaq walk you in like, yeah, this is a big school. There you go. There's a chair that can fit you and me.
That's
like
tough.
That.
That's tough. Oh,
Daddy on LSU.
Look at what Sneaker Struggle said. OG, I need to know what you think about this because you're the smart one on the show.
No, I'm
a
not.
3.5 GPA in the inner city is not the same as a 3.5 GPA in the other school systems and districts.
Factory.
OG, how do you feel about that, brother?
I don't disagree with it, but that doesn't mean that the person, they're not weighting it like that. In other words, if your paper says 3.5, it's 3.5. Now, it goes into the, what are you going to do afterwards? If that means you got to work harder once you get it, then you're going to have to work harder anyway. If you're going to go from high school to college, whether, irrespective of the school that you went to, that's where you came from. So whether you get a scholarship or don't get a scholarship, if the college that you choose to go to is going to, put more demands on you than the high school did, you're going to have to figure out a way to deal with it.
That's real shit. Mm-hmm. That's real shit.
But that 3.5 from your school, if that's the number you need to hit to be able to get the Foot Locker scholarship, ding, 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 you're going to ring the bell, or you have opportunity to ring the bell. But it's like, now what you going to do? Because you got to keep that shit. I have that discussion with my daughters all the time. It's like, you got it, but now we not doing the dance because you got the scholarship. Like, you need to do what you need to do to make sure you keep it.
That's real shit. OG has made his decision with his daughters. They are going to college. They are making their money. Caddy, you're going to have this opportunity in about 18 years. Mm-hmm. Do you think you're going to tell your son to try trade school and then college? Or not tell him, right? Influence him. You think your influence is going to be trade school and then college? Or are you just going to let him ride this out and rock behind whatever decision he makes?
Me and my wife just had this conversation yesterday because I asked her, I said, when Caddy gets up to 18 and he wants, and college comes knocking at the door, he's graduating from high school, are we pushing him towards college, or are we saying you can do whatever you want, but in order for you to live here, you're gonna have to work?
Mm-hmm.
And Siobhan was like, I would push him to go to college or go to a trade school. And I agree with that. I would want him to go to college or a trade school, learn something, do something to make yourself better. Me, I went to college after high school, at least go and see if you're good at it, at least go and see if that's what you want to do, and while you're in school, like, you can set yourself up to succeed early. My parents did that. It was like, go to school, learn. When you're in high school, learn. Don't bullshit. Don't get out here and be like, yeah, I graduated with a 1.9. Yay, me. And look stupid as hell.
Yeah.
It's like, learn something while you in school. So I did. And it actually helped me, like, all the Spanish classes and keyboarding classes and computer classes I took at Christ the King actually helped me in the long run, because that's my field now, is fucking data analysis.
Well, when I was in school, I had to take a typing class when I was in high school, and I hated it. And I was like, I'm never going to use this, not knowing what the future. Now that's like one of the best, like my daughters, when I was small, how do you type it? You don't even look at the keys, because you know where the keys are. That's the placement you learn that, and it's like all these years, it hasn't changed. Who knew, that we would be in this day and age where like that one class, like almost more than anything, like on a daily. And then when I got into journalism, it was just like I worked with cats was literally like in those old movies you see the kick.
Mhm. Yeah.
But if you get your fingers in the wrong place, you're all fucked up.
Let me tell you something. When you start, man, it will fuck up your whole shit. You don't get that nub. You get one of these fancy keyboards and they got the nub where it's supposed to be. You be like, oh,
you messing me up.
Or you get used to typing on the keyboard like a Mac that ain't got the numbers on the side. Did you get one with the numbers? Oh shit, I got to start over. Now that's real shit. I think that's dope what you just said, OG. That a lot of times we think about school in these classes, and a lot of that shit feels useless. A lot of the stuff that you took may have been useless, but there's those jewels. When they required me in high school to take fucking keyboard, I was like, man, this is about to be a sleep class, nigga. If there's nothing I use every day, that's the one. You said it perfectly. That's the one class I use every fucking day.
My mom signed me up for keyboarding class in like 7th grade. And I remember I hated that class. And I was like, I'm cutting this class. and I was trying to cut that class. And my mom got to the point where she was like, I'm dropping you off. Like, nah, you ain't cutting nothing. I paid a little extra for this class. And then got in high school and they gave us keyboarding and all this other shit. I'm like, I'm never going to use this. Yes, Mavis Beacon. Boy, let me tell you something. When I got to my job and they gave me the typing test and I seen that Mavis Beacon, I was sitting there like, oh, nigga.
The quick brown fox on your bitch ass.
I was like, what? The quick brown fox run fast? I got you. Nigga. I got you. They was like, 67 words. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's an off day. I sprained my hand playing ball. Yeah.
I remember, I forget, this was probably right after me and my wife got married, and she had a job interview to go on or something, and she had a pair of slacks, and the button came off. Let me tell you something about how quick and happy I was to finally use that home ec shit. Oh, nigga. I got to thread the needle, sew that button on, nigga. I was the happiest motherfucker ever. I can still right now sew a button on. Now, I might not be able to cook the wings like we did at home ec, but that button shit, those little staples, and that's the kind of shit that makes me feel like I wish I never took a wood shop class or no shit like that. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have taken a class like that. That's invaluable shit.
See, that's what I wish they offered in like Christ the King. They didn't offer that. They didn't offer that home ec.
Of course not, because
they
offered art. Yeah, we were better than that. I had
offered art
classes to take. I went to Lutheran
school.
We
want you to draw a portrait of yourself. For what? I'm never going to draw myself.
As an art major, I went from all those art classes in high school to my freshman year at a community college. My first year there, they was like, oh, well, this is right around the time that computer-aided drawing came in. They were like, oh, you can put your pencil down. I was like, what? So we started drawing on the computer. Right now, if you give me a pencil to draw something, I'm lost. I can't draw blood in this motherfucker. Now I get on the computer and I can get some shit together. But right now, pencil and paper.
A blood that can't draw blood?
Shut up. Shut up. Paycheck said thought I was going to the league, so I didn't take those type of classes serious. Hey, look, it's cat. Let me put it this way. I just got my oil changed about a month ago in one of the vehicles, and I know the nigga there can't type. I also know that he's making about $60,000 to $70,000 a year because he runs the motherfucking shop. He can't type. He got that paper though, and he can fix anything with my car. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Auto shop class, and here I am still in the business 20 plus years later. Hey, KB Fresh Kids. I think what we've outlined with that last question is that there's no blueprint to this shit.
No, absolutely not.
At the end of the day, we're not going to have the trust fund set up like young Abear. We're not going to set up like that. But you still got to, and even with his situation, regardless of how he got it, he still had to fucking do the work. 10,000 miles ain't no pussy shit to drive. Even with the opportunity, he still had to do something. Now, it might have been nefarious, but he still had to do some work. I took senior survival. We learned to do laundry, cook eggs, and balance. Listen here.
So you mean to tell me Jamie White was out here doing fucking Naked and Afraid with Off-Whites on?
That's why, exactly. That's what happened. That's why she always got on some off-whites. My school was inner city. We had no auto shop, wood shop, swimming, golf, lacrosse, or none of that. Damn, Sean B. So what the fuck? What did you do?
Fuck, you went to school at DeVry? The fuck?
They have nothing. I can understand the swimming, golf, lacrosse. Okay, that's something me and Caddy had in high school.
No, well, you know what Christ King had: basketball, football, baseball, track,
tennis court.
Did we?
Y'all had a tennis court.
We had a tennis team. You're right.
Yeah, you had a tennis court. That shit. They said Sean B went to Eastside High. Baby first kicks. None of us can balance a checkbook, and that's why we always go negative.
I never learned. And listen, that's the one thing my mom was going to teach me. It's like, why do I need to learn this? Everything is digital, baby.
Yeah, you fuck around and forget. I did transaction the other day, and I learned from head account going negative. I said, why is this? It took them 2 weeks to take that money out, but I knew it was coming. So whenever I moved something, I had to move some money back over.
Let me sit there thinking like, oh, they take this money out. Shit.
That's exactly what happened. I bought some shit. I was like, oh, whoa. It's too much money in that account. What's missing? Oh, they didn't move it. Move some money over. Shit. Y'all not gonna catch me slipping.
Could that be the one time you be like, oh, there's some extra money in here after I pay these bills? I'm gonna go spend it. Wrong. That was the money for the bill.
How many fees do they put on you for going negative? I was like, nigga, it was $5. How was my account negative $700? It was a $5 transaction.
Yeah, because it's $30 every time you hit that $5, bro.
$30. And then it'd be $30 for another attempt. Then it'd be $30 for that $5 transaction in McDonald's. Then it'd be another $35. Like, shit, what happened? Close the account. Mayday, pimp down, pimp in distress.
Nigga said a fish sandwich just cost me $250 with taxes. Chia pet.
Fuck these LeBrons, nigga. I'm broke. Shit. At this point, I can't even resell these LeBrons and get out. Help me, please. My mom taught me how to balance the checkbook. Hey, Shadrika, look, I know what your mama did she tell you about early birthdays? Who taught you about pre-birthday parties? That's what I need.
You talking about her mama told her how to balance a checkbook.
Wait, did you see the picture with the thesis on the back wall and balloons, like from top to bottom?
I'm
impressed.
That's her husband who went out and brought all them goddamn balloons. I'm not doing it and blowing up the whole damn hotel room. Happy birthday, Mrs. _new _ York _ Nick.
None of that deposit back. He changed the temperature in the hotel in that motherfucker.
Nigga, I didn't even know they made _ balloons. What the fuck?
Bruh, he changed the temperature in that bitch.
Can you imagine the balloon person that was blowing all that shit up? It was like, we got a 3-word limit.
So you want 3 _ balloons.
Hold on, I gotta call another store. Yes.
And a period.
Yes.
Let me see how many letters this is. Tavon, come up here and count these letters.
I didn't take that class.
RS period _ new. Girl.
Shit. So I think that's about it for this show. Do y'all have anything else? We still got topics. We're gonna have topics. I do want to let the Kick Talkers know that next week, what's the date for next week's show? March 10th?
March 10th.
March 10th. I don't even know if he's still in here. I don't even know how many people are still watching.
He's still here.
10th, we have a special guest.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe on March 10th, we can finally get answers to if regular Mike is selling cakes. Regular Mike will be on the show.
In the building.
Regular Mike's in the building. El Snacko's in the building next week. We're going to kick it with him, find out if he's selling cakes. And y'all know how we do, man. We don't typically do a show like we interviewing the person. We're going to kick it with him. So we got some topics coming up. We're going to talk about snacks. We're going to talk about clutch basketball players. And you know we got to do hashtag Brown
Talk.
We got to get that in. So thank you, regular Mike, for clearing your schedule and being on the show. Next
bring your snacks to the show. You got to show up with your snacks. So you want to know what snacks
he said regular Mike will have the hammer too.
Well, hey, the hammer and the cakes. This show is getting X-rated. Look, regular Mike, I need you to go ahead and get them care packages out so we can test the packages on the show. If you got some packages, we need to put our order in so we ready to go next week. That's what I'm saying.
I think we need a snack assignment.
Ooh. Regular Mike, give us a snack assignment real quick.
Yeah,
give us a
snack assignment.
What's the homework for us, Regular Mike, so we have another topic? And while he's doing that, chat, once again, make sure you check us out. Lift Heavy, lfthvy.com. Use your code TK133. Get a discount. We will also be unveiling some new shit. So if y'all want it, we gonna have it. We'll have it. So if y'all are interested, we might go ahead and make that available for you as well. Thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. We was kind of all over the place. I love the topics. Top 3 snacks. Wait, but Regular Mike, you already know one of the topics is top 3 snacks. What we need to know is what's the homework assignment. What do you want us? Do we need to go get the fish sandwich? Do we need to go based on your last video?
Have you had the Popeyes fish sandwich?
Yes.
So both of y'all had it?
I had it yesterday.
So then that's the homework then. I got to go get the Popeye fish sandwich.
Bruh.
So Caddy and OG said it on his story. Caddy hasn't spoke on it yet. I will get the fish sandwich before the show next week, and we're gonna talk about it on the show. Regular Mike has already weighed in with his opinion. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Popeyes fish sandwich. We're gonna talk about top 3 snacks. We're gonna talk about clutch players, and we're gonna talk about Braun. That's what's on the docket for next week's show. If y'all got any topics y'all know how to do, man, hit us up on the DMs. Let us know you want us to check out. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Also, now when you say snacks, what do you mean?
Q. We ain't talking about you, boo.
Be easy. If y'all have a black business you want us to check out, once again, make sure you let us know so we can check that out. Sean B, y'all got to chill. Y'all nasty. Y'all fast. Stop being fast. Stop being fast.
Q being fast. She's like, when you say snacks, what you mean?
Y'all got to chill, man.
You talk about Miss Wilson snacks?
I mean, maybe.
Hey yo.
Yeah. So once again, make sure y'all holler at us, post it up, man. Regular Mike is in the building next week, so we got to tuck in our shirts. Thank y'all for rocking out with us, and I'm out.
Y'all know what it is. We had fun. We laughed. It was a good show. It's a good fucking show. And next week, it's gonna be off the chain. So we'll see y'all next week. We love y'all. And that's it.
All right, Denzel.
Where's Sneaker A. Smith, man? I miss him.
We got Broad Talk next week. So
maybe next week. Next week, Sneaker A. Smith in the building too. It's gonna be a star-studded occasion. Look, appreciate y'all. Not a doggone thing you can do about it. Nothing. I'm gonna change this. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna say, good night. God bless. You done know it is your boy OGSneekerz.
I'm about to say, nigga.
Each and every one of you. Until the next time, until the next week when it's gonna be snack time. The man Regular Mike gonna be in the building. Book. Bring your snacks, the man, because we're gonna be ready for you.
Okay, Bounty Killer.
So until then, we wishing all of you total snack time, family.
Booyaka.
One love, but bunch of snacks. We got
ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, rise and ride a dumpling. Booyaka. Shabba King. Shabba.
Yes, sir. Boom, bye, between. Oh, we can't say that one.
Shabba.
We got
Mr. Ugly Man. Shabba.